Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to see everybody here for our sewing club.
That's right.
I just finished embroidery club with Chris, and that was a fun thing and took a little bit of time. So that's why we're a little late getting started here, because it's a big project this
It is.
month.
It is a big project,
And oh, it's such
but
a
it's fun.
oh,
But
I
it is
love
fun
this
for sure.
one. I have to say, I think that this is probably my one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really do. It's such a great thing, and I think it's so versatile. You could use it for so many things. We had people in embroidery club saying they could put this on a tea towel. Would be
Yeah,
so
tea towel. You
cute.
can put on a shirt,
Oh, I
right?
think so too. Yeah, it'd
Like
be
a
so
little
cute.
Levi dress or
jacket.
jacket or
Or
something. Yes.
something like that.
Yeah,
would
you sure
be,
could.
Would be really cute. And then you could change your colors.
Yes,
Make it
for sure.
and some cute fall colors would be great. And put printed fabric. I think the bigger flower on here in a small print would be really
would be cute. Yes. Yep. It sure would.
It would be so cute. So this is an exciting one that I really like. This is and the blanks, the pillow blank is
yes.
so nice.
Yep.
I'm really impressed with this blank.
Yeah, the blanks are really kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, so really you could put anything on this.
Oh, easy.
Right?
Oh,
So,
for sure.
And
Yeah.
they're maybe be coming out with more, right?
That's what I understand.
Okay, so we might be coming out with more. So
some different colors.
Colors and shapes. I think a square one, I think
Yeah.
too. So
yeah, so these pillow blanks will be, I think, a big hit out there.
yeah, that would be great.
To use on your porch, on your couch, to go along with your bench buddies.
Yeah, your bench buddies. Yep, that's right.
Any of them would be so nice. So
throw them on your bed.
yeah.
Right.
So again, this is the first Tuesday of the month. We are doing fill in the blank, and this month it is the pillow, and so that will be really fun. So for us to get going on it. So just to show you here what we're doing, and it does have it on both sides of the pillow. Okay. You wouldn't necessarily have to put it on both sides.
You could put it. You could probably turn it and go down in the middle.
Yeah, just
right.
turn
You could
it this way and do whatever. But
I really do like it down both sides.
I do too.
Yep, I think it was really nice.
So this is.
You know what you could do? You could put a monogram in the middle.
Oh,
that would be nice.
That
would be really awesome. Yeah.
Great idea.
Yep.
Yeah, just do a nice monogram here
on there.
In the middle.
Yep, that would be cool.
Really good.
You could just do an applique monogram. Somebody's initial, their last name, or someone's getting married, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is a great idea.
That's a cool idea.
This is an 18 by 12. Kimberbell is coming out with a pillow form for this.
Awesome.
But they don't have them yet. I understand that there's some shipping issues with it, that we don't have the pillow forms for them yet. But you can make your own. Just so you know that it is a 12 by 18 is the size of the pillow. Okay. All right, Lisa, let's get
Should we kind of get started? Okay.
You bet.
So I think our first instructions tell us that we need to trace, right? Doesn't it tell us to trace all of our things?
So when you buy the blank, you get the automatic download for the designs, okay? And with that, you will get both machine embroidery and sewing versions. So print off your sewing version instructions, and your last page will include your template. And this is the template that you will be using.
And actually there's two. There's going to be, I think there's one, let's see, where's the other one?
Yeah, I'll grab it here.
This one has the detail, and then there's going to be one.
Right there.
Yeah, there we go. And then there's going to be just the shapes here as well. Okay. So these are the ones that we're going to trace off first onto our pill and stick stabilizer. Okay.
Yeah.
This is pill and stick stabilizer. Fusible pill and stick. So what we're going to do very first is we're going to put paper side up. Okay. And we're going to trace. And when you're doing it, you might as well just trace two of everything, right?
Yes.
So you'll need two big flowers. Flower number 1, you'll need two of flower number 2. Actually, you'll need, yep, you'll need everything on this page you need to do twice. This one has 2 branches, but you'll need 4 branches, 2 for each side.
Yep.
Same thing with the leaves. Okay.
So you take your fusible pill and stick and put it on there, and
we're going to trace that.
If you have a light box, those work great, but then you trace that out, and then you can cut those, adhere those to your fabric.
To your fabric, yep. But before, we needed to
take your fabric.
Take our white fabric, and we need to put fusible backing.
Yep, the Kimberbell fusible backing.
The Kimberbell fusible backing. You're going to put that on the back side. That just helps so you don't see other things from underneath.
Right.
Right? It just, and you know. So, and then it also said to do the blue.
On the blue also?
The blue also on those instructions.
On this
the
one.
light blue.
Okay.
Yep, the light blue.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we had already done. And do you know what? I'm going to iron those again real quick. So we've put the fusible backing. And usually when we're doing the fusible backing, you want to, you don't want to go back and forth. You want to just hold it down. And I usually kind of do it from the back side first. Just make sure that that's all covered. You're not ironing back and forth. You're just holding it down in place, okay? And then I'll even turn it over and do it from the front side. So you'll do this with your blue and your white piece. Okay. There we go. So after we're done tracing, then what we're going to do is we're going to, and we're tracing onto the paper side, okay? Then we're going to trace, and then we're going to cut around our piece, our pieces.
So then that way you can see where your flower, in this case where your flower is, because you've taken it, traced it on there, and then you take it and stick it onto
and just make sure you don't trim it all the way don't trim it all the way back. You want to make sure you trim it after it's been placed onto your paper.
Correct.
Okay.
So just do a rough outline, cut out, and then you put it on your fabric. So then that is how you cut that out.
Yes. Yep.
Like that. Okay. I hope everybody can see that well right there.
I have a light box. Just a second here.
So then that way you take this piece. There we go. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Okay, sorry, I think I muted it in between, so that might be what happened. Okay, Lisa has her light box
and actually,
here.
we're gonna use this when we do details.
Okay.
Onto ours, so we know where we're gonna be stitching.
Okay. So when you do your embroidery on
the hand stitching
on it,
yes.
You will know where to do that.
Yes. I mean, you can definitely guess. But
yeah.
So let's cut this one out. Actually, I already got this one all cut out. Look at this. Okay, and we're going to, and actually I've got to kind of turn this around.
So you know exactly which way it is, because it's a different shape. It doesn't.
Actually, did I do it backwards?
Well, you should be able to put it on there. You know what? I think just lay it on there.
We're just going to lay it down there. Okay.
There, yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our water-soluble pen, and you can, with this light box, you can definitely see where your little lines are.
Where your lines are.
And this really gives it a lot of detail. It's kind of cool to watch it after it's all done.
Yeah. Well, as I was watching it, as it stitches out in the machine embroidery part of it, it's fun to watch how it goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this you'll just do kind of with a straight stitch.
Yeah.
And I would do it with a different color than
I liked the yellow.
The yellow turned out nice, didn't it?
And I think with this fabric anyway, I think really a pretty pink would be good on it too.
Pretty pink, yep.
So you could just use most anything, yeah, for sure.
So then I don't know, I just have to tell you, I'm learning to love these light boxes. So there we go.
Yes.
See this? Here we have, I'm going to get up real closer. There we go.
There we go.
And then you're just going to stitch, and this is just a water-soluble pen, so it will
come off.
It will come off. So let's try, actually, you know what? Let's do this one.
Okay.
Right here as well. And you'll just do this with all of your, there we go. Well, okay. And this just kind of gives you the detail on your
leaves.
On your leaves.
Well, on the petals.
Petals of
Sorry.
your flower, yeah.
The petals of your flowers. Yeah.
And to me, I just kind of did, I believe, a dark blue with this on the light blue fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe I think they have you hand stitch this. Didn't we do the hand stitching on this?
On this? Let me double check.
I think so.
think so.
And then you'll also do your leaves. Let's see here. Where's one of my leaves here? Okay, now I want to also talk about the SVG files. I'm not sure if anybody out there has like a Cricut or a scan and cut,
or
a silhouette cutting machine.
Any of those, yeah.
Kimberbell is so kind. They even made the SVG files for us, which is awesome.
Which is so nice because they include all of that with all of your designs.
Yeah, it does. So
Makes
even
it
if you don't do machine embroidery, you could, and that's how I cut out these ones here. These, I'm cutting them off to the side. I cut these ones, excuse me, out with the Cameo silhouette machine. Even my little white flowers, I had just put those all out there. And what I'm gonna even suggest that I would put a little bit of starch, even if you're not going to do the SVG files, but if you do, for sure, put some starch. I would use the Terriel Magic or the Best Press.
Yes.
Okay, because it's going to cause less fraying.
Yes.
When you go to cut, it's going to do less fraying for you.
Especially on your SVG files. On your
machines.
machines.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure with your embroidery machines. But I think even if you just cutting out, it doesn't hurt.
Right.
Because it just, less fraying.
It does. I agree.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so light boxes are a good thing. I know sometimes when I don't have a light box, I'll even put it up to my window, tape everything down and do it that way. So light boxes are awesome, especially when you're trying to put the detail on there and then you can
if you're doing a lot of applique, a light box is the best investment that goes along with your everything else that you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, a light.
It is.
I really like my light box.
Okay, so we're gonna just.
Okay.
I think we're kind of done with that right now.
Okay. I will take that away.
Okay. All right. So once we have all of our flowers and stems and stuff cut out. Now with the leather, I did not cut those out with the Cameo silhouette machine.
Oh yeah, I don't know that it's kind of heavier. It's a little heavier.
It is. Yeah, it is a little bit heavier. So to me, it was just easy to iron those.
Yes.
And there's my little white flowers. Okay. So now let's go to
the blank.
Let's go to the blank. So we're going to measure our blank, and we're going to have our zipper. Put the zipper pole.
Move these over here
up at the top,
so we don't lose them, because they'll get knocked off the table.
Yeah, and actually our instructions are so good here. It tells us to, let me put this up here.
On how to, the placement.
Yes, the placement. Okay, so on page number 5, it tells us to even put the zipper pole here at the top, okay? And then it tells us to measure up from the side, up 3.5 inches.
I like this 3.5 inch
I
ruler.
like that too. Well, that's 3.5. That's awesome.
It is.
I'm gonna have to invest in one of those. Okay, 3.5, and then we're gonna mark. Okay, and this is just the water soluble pen again, so it will come off. And
the water solubles on this is probably better than the one like your friction pens because they'll iron off, and you're going to be ironing.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know that we want to do a friction pen. Okay, so now
don't you do the same thing on the
other
other
side? We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay,
Yep.
so let me bring this down. And remember, our pole is at the top, right up here at the top. Okay, and then 3.5, and then we're just gonna mark lengthwise there. Okay, there we go.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? Let's talk about on our.
Okay, so sticky water on your template.
On our little template, we have wash away stabilizer. I know that we have definitely used the wash away stabilizer before in here. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to put paper side down when we're going to trace. Okay, so we're going to do that. Do you want to trace that?
Yeah, and this would be the same as if I guess I'll use this one. I can't remember what I was going to say. So we're going to use just trace our light box. You would use
you could definitely use the light box for this too.
For this also. That's what I was going to say. And we're going to do our little buds here. And a little bud. So sticky back wash away is not just for machine embroidery.
It's not. You know what? It's pretty awesome stuff. It really is.
So,
and clever the way they use it.
Yes, that's what when we used the first time we used it, I was like totally impressed. These are just little lazy daisy stitches. That's what those are. When you do the hand embroidery on those are just what they call a little lazy daisy stitch.
Let me see if I can find a pair of. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut these away. I think that's probably good.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to cut out our other one. Okay. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to peel off the glossy paper off of the back. And so a lot of times if you kind of bend it back, it kind of, I guess, do I want to say?
Gives you an edge that you can peel
so
it.
you can peel it back. And of course,
when you're on camera, it doesn't always work that way. It doesn't always
work that way, does it, for us? Come on.
Okay, here's one. Here's the first one. And
awesome.
I'll let you place that.
Okay.
Yes, Heidi, that's probably one of my favorite rulers. That's the 3.5 by 12.5 is probably one of my biggest go-to, especially when you're cutting out things like this. I love my creative grid rulers like that. So there's your other one.
You're good at that. Thank you.
Okay,
so now it tells us to do the peel and stick paper from the bottom layer of our applique. Okay, that was C. Okay, that was our. Okay, we're back on step number A. Take the wash away stabilizer piece and trace your buds and peel the glossy paper off the back. And so that's just what we just did. Place the stabilizer pieces onto the marked placement on your pillow here.
On the line?
On your line.
Okay.
I don't remember tracing that. Oh.
So that just kind of gives you an idea of where
we're going to
where you could put it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to maybe put one this direction. And then we're going to put one kind of about right here. Okay?
Yeah.
And now what it does is it's telling us where to put our leaves. Oh, let's see here.
Okay, so then you take the peel and stick off of the back of your other pieces and you arrange them onto your pillow. So we're going to look at the little design, the template.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
I don't
Let me
see
try and
where
cut these little. What's that? What's that?
To put these on here. So you got to cut those.
I'm gonna cut these ones off because this has the peel and stick on the back.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, let me help you out here. And then we're going to place those onto our.
And what I like about this peel and stick is because you iron it on to the back side of your fabric, and then after you're done putting it on or cutting it out, then you're going to peel it back and it's sticky on the back side.
Okay, when I do applique, I like to use these spring-loaded.
Okay, that's great.
Scissors because they don't put as much stress on your hands.
Great idea.
So as you're cutting these out, it obviously, you know, it springs back for you, and so it makes it really nice. So now is the time you would take these and trim them or cut them out on your line, on the line.
On the line, yep.
Okay, so we've working here together. There's lots of pieces to
there are
this
lots
one
of pieces
today.
to cut out. Yes, there is.
So we're just going to cut out a few of them and place them on our pillow blank. I hope everybody's okay out there. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to throw them at us. We'll do a little bit of talking as we go here.
And then actually when you're while you're cutting these out, you could decide what kind of a decorative stitch that you want to use. I think we've kind of decided maybe just a regular straight stitch and just kind of do a raw edge applique is what we've kind of talked about anyway.
You do a doodle stitch and all different kinds of. Let's see, that one doesn't feel like it has that on it. Yeah, it's just on that one.
Yeah, that one, I think those had heat on those.
Yeah, that's okay.
Those are the ones I cut out with the cameo.
Oh, okay.
But we can just place them down.
Okay, this one's got the peel and stick on it, so yeah, we just put them on there. Because your fusible peel and stick works so nice, because all you have to do is cut these out and then you peel that paper off and then it sticks right down onto your project.
And when you do that, you stick it to the back side of your fabric first.
Yes, and not the front side, please, because been there, done that.
Yeah.
And guess what? It doesn't work really good. I learned that lesson really fast because I have done that more than once, I have to say.
Okay, let's just come on.
Yeah, Kimberbell's new. This fusible peel and stick has been a game changer.
It has.
For applique, that's for sure.
Okay, what am I?
Okay, get this around here. How are we doing there?
Well, I need to iron that back down, I guess.
Because with this, you know, on your other fusible products like that, you have to put it on and then you iron it on and then you put it on your project and then you iron it down, and then if you get it in the wrong place, you're like, oh well, too bad, so sad.
Well, you gotta stick with it, right?
Yeah, but with this you can actually pull it back
up
and move it if you needed to. Or if you're layering pieces too, it makes it nice because you can just kind of pull up the edge of it and then stick something underneath it if you need it, and yeah, it makes it much easier, I believe. How about you, Lisa?
Oh, I think so too. Yes, I love it. So if you don't get it down in the right place, then you'll. And we're just going to kind of show how to do one side, and then you'll do just the opposite on the other side.
Yep.
Do the exact same thing, not the opposite. You'll do the exact same thing. You could have the flower go in the other direction. I think it's kind of what the pattern shows us doing.
Yes.
Oh, I just did that. And it wasn't on here. Okay, let's.
We're going to do this again here. So your fusible, on this project, your fusible backing is on your white and your blue piece. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. It gives it a little bit more stability. It makes it a little stronger. It makes it nice. Cutting that out. So okay.
That one need to be.
I think we're good.
Iron down a little bit more. So that one might.
Sometimes it's a little. There we
It is
go.
a
I
little
got it.
tricky here.
Just get that edge. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to kind of get those all out and put down where we want to put them.
Let's see, we should have another leaf around here somewhere.
Oh,
there it is. Should we do? While you're doing that, I'll trace the.
Oh, you know what? Let's put this one over here.
The little veins.
Texture on here.
We've got so many pieces floating around here, Lisa.
Don't know what is
what.
Know
which way we're going.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Probably me.
No, it's all good. That's what happens when you're doing this stuff, isn't it?
Okay, there we go. So then once we peel off that paper, it's sticky on the back side. So then we can kind of determine on where we want to put all of our little flowers here. Maybe we can put, let's see, flower kind of over the top of this.
And 3. 1, 2, 3, and one more clear down here at the bottom. This little leaf is going to have a few veins here. There we go.
We'll have this one down this way. So that's kind of, this one just this way, there we go. And I'm just kind of going off of what the flower looks like here.
And the leaves?
And the leaves are kind of tucked up underneath this red.
Okay.
I think on one side and then the other. And now, then we have our little branch. There we go.
Okay, I'll let you put that one.
Okay, there we go. And just remember, when you're dealing with the leather, I would use a pressing sheet because you don't want to iron right on top of the leather.
Right, right.
Okay, so let's see where our little branch is. Maybe kind of tuck it up underneath this.
It's nice that because this piece right here that you have already traced out your little the little buds, it makes it really nice because you can kind of organize things around that.
You really can, and that does make it nice. So let's put our
really nice.
Then let's kind of tuck a little leaf back up underneath this flower here.
This one's got the sticky on it. Okay.
Doesn't have a detail.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then I've got one more piece here, and then I think, let's see.
So when you put these through your silhouette, you put the like the heat.
I do the heat and bond.
The heat and bond on it before you put it into your machine.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it gives your fabric some body, so it doesn't have an issue.
Yep. Okay, and actually I think I'm going to go kind of this way. There we go.
And you know, you can just put this any old way you want.
Right? So you guys can really, now that that's all stuck down. Now these ones here, let's see here. Okay, so it's going to start out stitching down your leaves. And I think I would just do a straight stitch just so it's going to be kind of a right edge.
Yeah, so normally when I would do some applique like this, I probably wouldn't put it all out there.
Probably not.
Yeah, I would, you know,
kind of layer
it.
But I think maybe you want to lay it down first.
Right.
And you know, just to kind of say, okay, yeah, that looks like I've got this, and then just go back and take those pieces off and stitch down the ones you have down first, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you could do a blanket stitch, you could do just a raw edge applique with those.
Yeah, you just a doodle applique.
A doodle applique I think would look really cute.
Yeah,
I know Barb has taught those
definitely
in some of her classes.
You know, and then in these middle ones right here is where you do your French knots.
Your little French knots, yeah. And actually Evan tells us how to do those little French knots.
Yeah, and
on our instructions.
So there's just you know, all of your different that has gone through that we've dealt with in the last few months, and Kimberbell's instructions on their embroidery design, on their embroidery, are really good on how they tell you how to do your back stitch, how to do your French knot,
yes,
how to do your stem stitch, and then like I said, that little lazy daisy stitch, here
stitch, yep,
for your buds.
Yep.
They do a great instructions on how to do those, and they turn out really nice.
And then actually with this one here going around inside there, she's also does the hand stitching in there too, just the more texture,
just a little bit more texture on it.
Yeah.
So you could do if you did some doodle applique type stuff on here, that would be really great.
You could definitely do that too. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
On your little flower right there, and then you take. Now we offer a Go With It kit. That's what we've used here, is the Go With It kit that goes with the Kimberbell blank, and it includes all of the fabrics that are in here. It includes your leather, the green, the red, and the blue, and the white.
And I think if you do it just right, you might be able to get like 2 or 3.
Yes, you could.
I think you can get 2 or 3.
Yes, you could.
Or at least 2.
Yes.
At least 2. Yes.
Yeah, because you get plenty of fabric and leather to do with the Go With It kit to do that, and you could get probably, I would think, at least 2 pillows out of it.
At least 2 pillows. Yes, that's for sure.
I totally agree on that. If you do it just right, it will work out for you.
Yep. And that's why I kind of like give a little extra.
Yes, it makes it really nice. So that's how you would lay that out on there, and then just take it to your machine and stitch it down.
And stitch it down. And also, I think even if you did like a little triple stitch on your machine instead of doing hand stitching.
Yes.
I mean, you could do either one.
You know, and like we've expressed before, I think these are such fun projects, but it's a great way for you to get to know the stitches on your machine.
That's right, especially your decorative stitches that you don't really use a lot.
You don't, you know, I don't use the decorative stitches on my machine, and it comes with so many that I think it's great for you to get to know your machine a little bit and use those decorative stitches and just have fun with it. Just have fun, like Lisa said, and then put a monogram
on there.
On here.
Yep. Find a letter that you like.
Yeah.
And, you know
how you like to do it.
Yep.
I think that's a
great
perfect idea.
Kind of
perfect idea on that.
Great
So,
wedding gift or shower gift or
yeah, yeah.
or a gift for yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
I think it is. So, let's see. There was next month's fill in the blank is really cute. Oh, first of all, before we go that direction, again, what you do is you buy your blank, you get the instant download if you've purchased it after the first of the month. If you've already purchased it earlier in June, then as of July 1st, you should have been able to get an email.
Email, and Kathy emailed that out.
And you would have got all of the designs. So if you have any questions or concerns that way, please reach out to customer service and we'll make sure that you get that. So next month's fill in the blank, Kimberbell is coming up with some amazing blanks. I have just been so impressed. You know, first they had the tote.
The tote bag, that's right, the tote
bag. And then we had
the bunny basket.
The bunny basket, where you had the little canvas basket. We had the zipper pouch, the amethyst colored zipper pouch. Yep, that was really fun. Oh, and the pink and the green variegated, look like tie-dyed tea towels.
That's right, yes.
I mean, they've come up with some great ideas.
Yes, they have.
Then these pillow blanks. But next month, if you have a pet,
okay,
just be ready, because these little pet kerchiefs that they have now are so cute.
Okay.
So the blanks that you get, one is a striped, one is a polka dot.
So you get two.
And you get two.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you order the blank and you get two, one polka dot and one blank. Nicole's got some pictures here for us that she's showing.
Oh, cute.
And it says, you had me at wolf, and the other one says, you had me at meow. For your cat.
Is that?
So they are so cute. And they give you all of the instructions on how to cut those down for the different size of an animal.
Oh, okay, great idea.
So and you know, and you could put their name on it.
Yes, you could.
You know, you wouldn't have to do it that way. But and then they also, Chris was saying, they also have the little snaps, so it's all ready to go.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's all ready to go.
There's snaps on it.
Yeah, there's snaps already on it, so that you can just kind of wrap that
They're
around.
Just making it so easy for us.
They are.
I guess I'll have to get one for our dog.
Yeah, that's what I said too. But you know, you look at some of these pictures and you look at them and you go, oh, well, that's a big dog or that's a little dog. I have my dog is really little. I just have a little small miniature dachshund, and so you don't want it very big. And if you're making it for your cat,
cats not real big either.
Cats aren't very big.
You got a big cat.
That's right.
I have a sister-in-law who said their cat's on a diet because it was so big.
Oh, such a big cat.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen a few. But anyway, they give you all the instructions on how you could cut this down.
Are so cute.
For the different size of animal, you know, your dog or your cat. So I thought those are really cute. So that's a fun thing. Also today, you, because it is Sewing Club, you can use the 15% discount. So you use the code Sewing Club 15.
Okay.
And you will get a 15% discount on all of the things that you would use, except for the blanks. It doesn't include the blanks
or the go with it kit.
Or the go with it kit. It doesn't include any of the Kimberbell events.
But it would go for the stabilizer,
yes,
right?
It would go for all your
I'm not sure
stabilizer.
if any of you guys were in Stabilizer Club. We talked about that, I think, last month.
Yes, we did.
And see how Stabilizer goes with the sewing too.
Yeah.
So if you're not in Sewing Club or Stabilizer Lab,
right,
then you can definitely use this on your stabilizer and get your 15% off.
Yeah, you get your 15% off on your stabilizer, and that works. You can get it on your scissors. You can get it on just all kinds of things.
Okay, good.
So go out there and take a look and see what you can do.
Okay, question: is there a kit for the doggy scarf? Do you know?
No, there is not.
Okay, it's just all stitching.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
not an embellishment kit or a go with it kit for this one because it just is a little bit of fabric and a little piece of leather.
Okay.
So use your, if you want, thinking that you want to do that, use your Sewing Club 15 discount code and get yourself some leather.
That would be good.
And that would work really well.
Yeah, that would be great.
Let's see. I'm Tamara. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. She says this is her first time watching.
Okay,
so
great.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
We're glad to have anybody and everybody out there to sew along with. So thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please throw them out there at us. We'll be glad to help you. If we don't answer your questions here, please reach out to our customer service because they will do an amazing job at answering your questions or get one of us. Get one of us
to get back with you.
To get back with you, and we'll be glad to help.
This is Cindy's first time as
Cindy,
well.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you for joining us. It's been fun. So if you're just joining us, you're going to have to go back a little bit and watch. But you could get your fusible backing. You can get the fusible pill and stick. You can get the wash away sticky back stabilizer. Those are the 3 that we've used today. And you can get those on the discount. So you can do this. Make sure you get your design from
your download. Yeah, from your download when you purchase.
And
you only really have to purchase just the blank.
Yeah. Just the blank is all.
You have to at least the blank.
Yeah, you don't have to purchase the go with it kit.
But if you do, I mean, it just makes it.
It makes it so nice because everything's right there for you.
Yep.
And they do give you plenty of product there to make at least 2. I think you could get 2 out of it.
Yep. I think so too.
At least most of it. Change it around. So, have we got any questions out there that we can help anybody with? If not, then. Have you got anything else you'd like to add here, Lisa? What are your thoughts?
I can't think of anything right off. Just that the stabilizers are wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, to do with the sewing, and that wash away sticky back is awesome.
To do this with that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. You could just trace the whole thing out there and lay it out.
And then what you're going to do is you're just going to. I kind of cut mine back a little bit and then spray it and. It dissolves and goes away.
Yeah, it just dissolves and it's really great. Work on Kimberbell fabric. I do not know the answer to that question.
I don't know that either, Mary.
Do you know, Nicole, by some chance, if it does?
Yeah.
You're not sure?
Yeah, we're not
Try
sure.
Try it and see what it does because, like I said, I am not sure. Do you use the Brother Cut and Scan also?
I use the Cameo Silhouette machine.
Yeah, and mine is a Cricut.
Okay.
But I do know that some people have.
Yeah, there is a cut and scan.
Yes.
I know at one time this cut and scans, you had to make your designs just a little bit bigger. And I don't know if that was just with the older machines. Because when you brought them in, they came in smaller. So just pay attention to that.
Yeah. But I do know that the SVG files come in.
The SVG files are there for you.
Are for all of them. It's not just for one machine. Of course, the SVG is for all of them.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't matter.
Yep.
So okay. Anything else? Anything you'd like to add?
I can't think of anything. Just I've got to go and get me some of those scarves. Those are pretty darn cute.
Yeah, those are cute. We haven't got them in yet. You can.
You can order those, right?
I think you can order them now. And then I put them like on a wait list or whatever. But I think that we should be getting them. We usually get them.
Okay.
So we should
definitely, if they're out there to order, that's what I would do. They are on there.
Good. How cute is that? And there are lots of different pictures there for cats or dogs or whatever. So yeah, they are out there. So on our website. So go to our website. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, please email info at My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. Make sure it's 2 P's and an E on shop, quiltshop.com. And throw out some questions and we'll be glad to help you with whatever we can. Okay, anything else?
I can't
think of
yeah, just make
anything.
sure you use your code because we want you to get your discount.
Yeah, make sure and use that code.
Yep, Sewing Club 15.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And we shall see you in August.
Yep,
I
next
hope
month.
everybody had a great 4th of July. How about you, Lisa?
I did. I really did. My kids were up, so
So that makes it nice.
it makes it nice. Yep.
It does. So hope everybody did, and we shall see you again in a month.
All right. See you
Okay.
guys later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.